false prophets. Which come to you in sheep clothing, but in reality, they are wrongly ruled.
You understand? Beware false prophets that put on what? Sheep's clothing. They wear sheep's clothing, man. They wear sheep's clothing. But just go Google Joy Morgan. Just go Google the lawsuit against the NYPD. You understand? Go Google them the NYPD. Go Google the NYPD getting sued. Go look at Google and see if the NYPD got sued because their leader was a detective in the NYPD. And he locked up two brothers. Locked up two brothers who was innocent, man. You understand? And we won't side with anybody who won't side with us, man. You understand? The Lord is a man of war, man. Give me that Exodus, man. Personating to be men of Christ. They men of Christ. They just Bible toting, you understand? Bible thumping, tambourine banging Christians, man. That's all they is. That's all they is, man. They just more Christians. That's why they got their hands shaped all up. We got the spirit of war, man. Because we got the spirit of Lord with us. We don't want no peace with our enemies, man. We don't want no peace with our enemies. You understand?
Let me stop it. It's getting out of hand. All praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kodash, double honor to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, peace and blessings to you fellow brothers, pushing out this word in truth and in sincerity, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rachah, Kodash, and came across this video I was watching. I didn't get to finish it. You know, the spirit jumped on me just to, you know, going to, you know, do a lesson, do a response basically to the video here from the elder in Baltimore, Karata Zakba, if I'm not mistaken. And the first thing that came to mind, which we've been, you know, watching this whole shit show between ISUPK and IUIC over a chair, and this is not to fuel the soap opera, you know, because our people, they love the theatrics, they love the drama, you know. This is just to you know, hopefully edify the elect and show that this is definitely not the spirit to be in, all right, because the main reason why we're teaching is to edify, and this is not edifying. All right, the first thing that came into my head, which I've been kind of meditating, I talked to a brother, me and a brother was talking the other day, you know, first thing came to my head was Reservoir Dogs. So I'm gonna call it Reservoir Dogs, but it's pretty much a response to this video. I'm gonna finish watching the video, but you know, just the clip of them, just here it is. There, you know, and ISUPK is known for, you know, going and causing chaos, confusion by, you know, setting up literally across the street. And I've been to several different camps and they've done this. You know, the spirit had it where I was there, and they've done it. And we've seen it on, you know, several videos, brothers speak about it. So that got me thinking, I mean, and we know these guys, a lot of this is set up. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe the low level members, you know, these guys right here, they don't know what's going on, but a lot of this is set up from the leaders on top. Okay, you already know Esau, Edom. He's in their back pocket, if you will. Well, they have the 501c3 charter, so they're causing that contention between the camps, right? Contention between the camps. They talking about we men of war. You know, we ready to go. We ready to fight. So you can already see how they're setting it up to make this thing violent in ISUPK. Okay, was they're completely going off, and as well as IUIC, they're just putting fuel on the fire. Let's watch it just a little bit more, but they're just yelling at each other. Reservoir Dogs. Before I do that, here's to get like the information on, you know, Reservoir Dogs, which it has a couple of different meanings, the way depending on how you look at it. But here is a little paragraph from screenrant.com, right, on the movie Reservoir Dogs, the theory, okay, and what the title really means. Which, like I said, it has a couple different meanings. You can look at it, okay, but I want to look at this meaning here, okay, when I say Reservoir Dogs. All right, it says the meaning of the title might be hiding in plain sight. Hearing the words Reservoir Dogs might not invoke anything beyond the movie itself, but it becomes clearer when breaking it down, understanding reservoir as a container and dogs as slang for criminals. Then the title of the movie would literally refer to a container of criminals. This explanation fits the origin Tarantino initially shared, in which he said he got the title while visiting a production company where they had a pile of unsolicited scripts labeled as Reservoir Dogs, as all of them were fighting with each other over attention as dogs trapped in reservoir tanks. Tarantino later changed the story to something completely different, hence why there's no concrete explanation. But this is the real breakdown of that Reservoir Dogs, pretty much fighting each other, fighting each other over attention, or whether it's, fighting each other over food. There's a little bit of food, they're fighting each other over it. Or there's a little, attention, they're fighting over who's the best, who's this, who's that, who's the strongest, who's not cowards. So I just wanted to bring that out. But we're all Israelites, right? We shouldn't have any fighting amongst us. I mean, there should be rebuke and correction, and admonishment, of course, when it comes to what the doctrine. But what they're not talking about the doctrine. They're absolutely not bringing up the doctrine. They're bringing out, things that happened in the past, whether it was right or wrong, as far as carnal. See, we don't want no peace with y'all. We want war. Come on, man. That's not in the spirit. I mean, and we'll bring some scriptures. I'm not going to make this long, but I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. Okay. The Lord didn't tell his disciples to go and fight other men that were teaching. The Lord spoke against. He expressly spoke against that.
That's what we want, man. So if you want war with us, run up. But I ask if we want Anna. Yes, we want Anna, man. Because what? The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is a man of war, man.
Okay, you know what? Let me bring, because they feel hurt that, they were done wrong, right? But whatever happened to taking the low? I think it's Zephaniah 3 or Zephaniah 3, right? Let's play that a little. Let's go back, and then we're going to play that again. We don't want no peace with y'all. There's another scripture that hit me. If all possible, live peaceably with all men. Right? Romans 12:8. Romans 12. I mean, we can go on and on. The Spirit's hitting me. Right? It said Romans 12:8. Give me a second. Romans 12:18. Right? Let me just read this. Romans 12:18. If it be possible, as much as life in you. So you got to take an actual effort. Now I can see if somebody was pressing you, and stalking you, and you see what I'm saying? Like actually trying to, harm you. Then of course you can't live peaceably with that man. You got to protect yourself, right? If it be possible, and it is possible, you didn't have to set up camp. Okay. You didn't have to, talk shit on the video. Rebuke. If you're going to rebuke because of the doctrine, because they're going off in the doctrine, not because you were butthurt. You actually supposed to come together and you supposed to work that out. Are you here it is, you guys are Israelites, right? You got leaders. The leaders should have came together and they should have, judged. Okay, they should have judged that situation okay, righteously. And whoever would have had to, compensate, a brother or whatever it may be, whatever the judgment would have came down, that's righteous judgment. But you could see how ancient Israel, you can see why the Most High took down ancient Israel. Because you have men like this, okay, that were in rulership. These leaders, Nathaniel, General Yohana, okay. Well, now they're both generals, right? General Nathaniel Alaga, and then you got General Yohana. Here it is. They had a dispute with one another with their men, and they have not come together to hash it out. And to, even though they're not of one group, they should still be in one mind according to the scriptures. They always talk about the law, the law, the law. Well, judge according to the law, right? But so you see how these men they're not in the spirit of Yahushai. Oh, and by the way, they both don't call on the name of Yahushai. They call on the name of Jesus Christ. So that right there is another indicator that they don't come in the spirit of Yahushai, which is the spirit of peace. If it be possible, as much as life in you, live peaceably with all men. You see that? Especially those that are calling, themselves Israelites. Yeah, we don't agree, but the reason why we don't agree is because there's particular subjects in the doctrine which are very detrimental, by the way, or that we don't agree on, like the MOTB. But that doesn't mean we just go, we gonna set up camp, we gonna curse you out, talking about ad hominem attacks, personal attacks. Yeah, we'll attack, spiritually attack when it's you going off in the doctrine. And see, they get mad about that, but see, the Lord is actually showing us. See, here it is. They fighting. See, we were the worst group, right? Great Millstone. But look at their folly is right before all men. ISUPK is talking about we want war, right? This is Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. You see? Well, they're not even speaking about, they want war with E. E is the one who did these things to him. They speaking to other Israelite groups, which got me thinking, all right, that hey, this can possibly very well be set up from Esau, from some type of organization all the way down, or is ultimately the Most High setting it up, ultimately, right? So yeah, it is a setup. The Most High got his movie playing, and he has us watching these other Israelite groups that say that they're in the spirit. And guess what? 2/3 of Israel, they love this. They love this type of drama. This is the best entertainment. It's like watching a reality TV show, right? For my determination is to gather the nations. So the Lord said to wait upon him. Okay. I mean, and there's many scriptures, speaking about, wrath. Okay. And pretty much, render. Oh, let me bring out another scripture. Let me bring out another scripture. Render not evil for evil, right? Let me see if I spelled that right. Let me see. 1 Peter 3. And I'm just going in the spirit. Okay. This is 1 Peter 3. Woo! Just getting cut. Y'all getting cut. 1 Peter 3:8. Finally, be ye all of one mind. I got 1 Corinthians 10, 1 and 10 too. That's the spirit. If you were all in one mind, things like this wouldn't happen. That's why we are not to associate ourselves with any of these Israelite groups. All right, because you got agents, you got agent provocateurs, you got spies, you got bug outs, you got weirdos, you got brute beasts, you got unreasonable men. Okay, you got wicked men amongst our nation that are not, even when the book is open and there's certain ways that we're supposed to handle situations, they completely negate it, and they go what? They go to brute beast style. Okay, we want war. So you can see ISUPK is totally going off. Okay, you're not supposed to provoke. I believe I held that scripture. You're not supposed to provoke one another. Finally, you're supposed to provoke one another to love. Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful. Be courteous. And the whole reason why this situation is going on is because they weren't brethren. They weren't pitiful. They weren't courteous. The first thing was in their mind is war. Okay? But when it comes to Esau and other nations, the first thing in Jake's mind, when it comes to these other nations is love. Okay? They wouldn't treat the so-called white man like that. Okay? Because you know what? The so-called white man, he about that smoke. Okay? He about that war. All right? And he'll give it to you. He'll definitely give you what you want and more. Okay, not rendering evil for evil. So if there was a particular evil that actually went down and harm was caused, the scriptures say don't render evil for evil. Let's look at this word render. So as we see, and they're both going off, but ISUPK is more in the wrong. Okay, but like I said, this thing could be completely set up, which we got to look at it. We always got to judge things like that, especially in these times. To deliver, what's the Greek?
Strong's G, 591. Apodidomi.
Right? Give me a second. To deliver, to give away for one's own profit. What is one's own profit. To pay off. Discharge what is due. Right, because look, in this thing of ours, there will be times where you actually you're actually harmed or offended. Evil, not necessarily a brother did something super evil, but evil was done unto you, or you took a loss. Right, you took a loss. The scriptures talk about you taking a low, but the Most High. Like, say, two brothers get in a confrontation or whatever, another brother hit another, you're not supposed to do that. Right? Well, the other brother, he don't hit back. Maybe he actually was in the right, or, come to your house, disrespect your house, curse your woman out. Maybe you could have, put him in a rear naked choke, slap the shit out of him, and you would have been in the niggatry, you would be right. You see what I'm saying? But you took the low, all right. You didn't get your pay, you didn't get your debt, right? Paid off. Well, the Most High gonna pay it off. Okay. A debt, wages, tribute, taxes, produce, due, to render, basically to pay, to give back. So they're going tit for tat, quid pro quo. Okay, in the Latin, quid pro quo, tit for tat. That's not supposed to be named amongst Israel. But again, you have to look at these things. These were men that were in ancient Israel that had power. So righteous judgment completely never went out. Okay, no, there was no mercy. Okay, it says not rendering evil for evil, so giving back evil for evil. Somebody did something to you, you're not going to go and do something evil back to them, get your lick back. Or railing for railing. Let's look at this word railing. It's pretty much going into the same thing. Okay.
Strong's G, 3059. Loidaria.
Slander.
Loidaria.
See? Slander for slander. Okay. So, basically call them bitches, call them, faggots, call them this, call them that. Hoes, provoking them. It's only so many, of those words, especially if you're not a spiritual man, that you'll take until you're going to render railing for railing or evil for evil. But contrary-wise, blessing, see? Knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. And these groups are not going to inherit a blessing. Okay, they're going to actually, the Most High is going to send Esau on them, and they're going to get destroyed. Okay, they dressed up all militant. You can look, man. These two groups are set up on multiple different levels. the low level members, they they don't know what the hell is going on. But but at the top, okay, they know what's going on, and pretty much it's just like Judah in the Black Messiah, when Esau pretty much tells you how he gets down. Let's watch a little bit more. I'm not gonna make this long, Lord's will.
Man. That's where we go, man. So if you want war with us, run up. But I ain't if we want Anna. Yes, we want Anna, man. Because what?
And this is over a fucking chair. Excuse me, but this is over a fucking chair, man. What the fuck? These men ain't right. Especially, I'm speaking, I haven't watched the whole video, IUIC, with their, I'm not really keeping up with it like that. You know what I mean? But I know both of them are trying to justify, their actions. You see what I'm saying? But let's just, we got ISUPK up here, and they got it out, no cowards, right? Man's got the shades, the long hair and all that. But besides that, whatever. Okay, we didn't, whatever. This is over a chair. A chair. This is a complete nigga moment. If a brother stepped on your shoes. Okay, now your gang is gonna go against. This is nothing but gang, some gang shit. You on my block, this and that. You took my chair. You did this. You did that. So you can definitely see that these men down here, they don't know what the hell is going on. But the guys up top, they're fueling this because they're getting orders from on top. This is complete. Look, man, this got to be set up. I'll be surprised if this ain't set up, or hey, it could just be a complete nigga moment. Okay, and they're fueling into it over a chair. Come on, man. Over a fight. Okay, brothers fought. You supposed to go before the judges, right? Aren't y'all judges? Aren't you guys Israelites? Are you not supposed to go before the law before you go to Esau? Well, IUIC, they called Esau, right? So you could see what's going on. Yeah, and we do have the spirit of war, but the spirit of spiritual war. We ain't no tough guys, okay? Certain brothers were into different martial arts and stuff like that. But look, man, Esau took down all that shit. The greatest martial arts. Look, man, the Most High can raise up a nobody to destroy your ass. A midget can take you down, okay, if the Most High allow it. So it's all in the Heavenly Father's hand. But yeah, we are, so-called men of war, but this is not our time to fight, physically, especially when it comes to brothers. We're brothers. Ultimately, we're brothers. I see an ISUPK guy, and I said this, in my video once. I seen there was down the street, at a FedEx. We didn't meet out or anything like that. They was doing anything, but I didn't. When I saw them, I didn't look at them with disgust. I just saw these niggas ain't. I didn't do. It's just Jake. You see what I'm saying? Am I gonna sit down and sup with them? No, of course not. Could there be a conversation, that might happen? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that can happen if that's the situation, conversation. But if anything, I'm not going to I don't look at these men. Even now, I'm not looking at these men like the enemy, which ultimately they are actually the enemy. But there's a certain way they're an enemy of the cross. They're an enemy of Yahweh Shai. Because they're not speaking Yahweh Shai. This is completely wicked. Okay, just because Yahweh is a man of war doesn't give you license to, go to war with your brother. This is supposed to be your brother. You don't see none of this energy. Okay, that's pushed towards the real enemy. You see what I'm saying? Because they know niggas know niggas ain't stupid. Believe that. Niggas are stupid, but they not stupid to know. They know a fight that they can win or lose. Okay, and they on some hoorah shit. Okay, with Esau gonna come. He gonna take your ass down. He gonna lock you up. He gonna beat you. He gonna starve you. He gonna have a whole bunch of niggas in the cell. You know what I mean? Bend your ass over. He'll buck break you. He'll get you. Okay. So they know what they know what it is.
Everybody's not called by the Most High. We're not supposed to be building up on another man's foundation.
And where the hell these niggas be coming from?
24 and 12. If you're going to teach the gospel as it's written, don't obey that scripture then. Obey that scripture then.
See, look at that. Oh, railing for railings. We just read it. Railings for railings. These niggas arguing like bitches, man. And excuse my, like, you know what, to hell with all this. If you want to watch the rest of it, you can watch the rest of it. This is complete, man. Reservoir Dogs fighting against each other. Okay, fighting for attention. Okay, yelling at each other. And Jake will watch the live stream. Yeah, them niggas ain't right. IUIC, they, you know. But we're just sitting back. The reason why I'm even covering, I don't want to even speak about, you know, but for edification's sake, let's read this. Because they're definitely not walking in the spirit. Let's see. Let me just go to the point. Colossians 3:8. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. And this is not what you see. We're supposed to, even though we don't agree, there should still be some type of etiquette between the camps. Even though we can't come together and sup, right? Because can two walk together, at least they be agreed. There should still be some type of etiquette amongst the camps. There should be some type of respect. And Jake lacked respect. That situation should never happen, which leads me to believe that it was actually set up. You see what I'm saying? To lead me to believe that it was actually set up, provoking agent provocateurs. The low-level members, they might not necessarily know, all right, but it's the higher-ups that know. Or, like I said, it could be organic. The Most High just got it. Either way, the Most High did it. Either way. Ultimately, it's reality. It actually is happening. Okay, but we got to look past the now and see and what's really going on. We're not ignorant of Satan devices. Okay, but there should, even though we don't agree, we don't have to, personal attack and, curse each other out and call each other bitches and this and that. Certain things do arise, but growing in this thing, you got to be more seasoned. You see what I'm saying? You got to be more seasoned. This thing is only about the doctrine. Okay, let's talk about the doctrine. Why? Okay, what's the MOTB? They don't want to talk about that. But they'll call you bitches. They'll call you see. They'll do the same. They'll call you rapists, this and that. But see, we're watching them. These guys are supposed to be the top camps, right? We're watching them fight against each other, completely out of the scriptures, yelling at each other. Well, IURC should have. You know what? We're gonna just pack up. This is not edifying. We're here for our people. We're not here to feed into, all right, this this gossip and this. This tension, because it's only going to break out. It's going to be some rogue member. You never shoot somebody or stab somebody or another fight that leaves somebody brain dead. It's going to be something, and Esau going to swoop in. See, you got these camps fighting each other. Okay, I mean, it's took it out of a movie. All right, but hey, we're supposed to be named amongst the evildoers. But you can definitely see that these dudes are evildoers. Now, not all of these men, some of these men could be actually sincere, but a lot of them are not. Okay, we'll just see how the Most High play out the story. All right, Colossians 3:9. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and having put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Right, and these men are not putting on the knowledge, they're not renewed in knowledge, the new man. All right, that's nigga shit. Niggas don't even do this. Niggas don't even do this. Eventually a nigga will walk away and see that it's not profitable. Okay, you see what I'm saying? But they going camp for camp, this city, that city. Okay, we ain't cowards. All right, you got leadership. You got the leadership of ISUPK, and ISUPK is completely going off from the leadership down. Okay, if you in them groups, well, shit, I don't even know, man. It might be some sincere brothers in there. I don't know. I mean, it's the Lord, the Spirit can do anything, you know. But come on, man. Let me let me continue. Where therefore is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor uncircumcision, barbarian or Scythian, bond or free, but Hamashiach is all, or anointed in all, meaning these were Israelites that were being labeled other nations. They were mingled among other nations, pretty much Hellenized. Okay, as we were Americanized ultimately, coming out of different philosophies, coming out of America, the American way, coming out of street hood nigga knowledge, nigga doctrine. Nigga doctrine is no cowards. Nigga doctrine is go to war with your enemies. That get that, you know, so-called, that's the spirit of Esau. He really the first Esau is the first gangster that, you know, he holds the first crime families. Okay. Put on therefore, I read that. No. I read that. Yeah, put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, right? Bowels of mercy. Where's the mercy at, brothers? IUIC, and it's all, this is all about leadership. This is all the blame on leadership. I can't even blame, like I said, I don't know really, you know, you could tell maybe they're, you know, some type of heads within this camp or whatever. And they come out every once in a while. They did this on purpose. But really, the orders came down from the heads, which these guys got to be complete agents, straight up. Okay, ISUPK, infiltrated. IUIC as well. You have their leader, right? Their leader was an actual cop, a detective at that. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. Okay, but where's the mercy at? You have to blame leadership, because leadership would have, you know, said, nah, cut that out. Nah, we, you know, would have made, you know, apology video. We could have been in the wrong, or we could have been in the wrong, or even if we were in the wrong, we apologize. If we were not in the wrong, we apologize. We want to stop that. Are we going to, you know, make sure that this doesn't happen again? You know, we'll go somewhere. America's fucking huge. Okay. Even if you got a camp in Nashville, there's a lot of land. You can go somewhere else. So you definitely don't have to build on another man's foundation. That's the scriptures. Okay. So really, this is the blame on leadership. This is super tacky. This is tacky. It's ugly. And it's wicked. Okay. It's evil. All right. Where am I? Colossians. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. Where's all these fruits of the Spirit? Okay, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, especially towards who? The ones that are actually out there on the battlefield, that are actually teaching. Okay, what do we see here? We see hate, envy, wrath, railings. Okay, evil.
Give us our 12 sign back. If you're gonna go build on that man's foundation, you're gonna give us our style and teaching. You understand? Give us our whole lingo back, man. You understand? If you're gonna build on that man's foundation, you gonna put that whole Israelite down and go join the Christian church. That's what it is, man. I know you might not understand what's going on this street corner. You might think that it's confusing. Doctrine.
Yeah, because it is confusion. You might think that it's confused. Why? Come on, bro. Like, come on. Let me just finish up. I'm done with it. Slack here. Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. These are some scriptures that were just popping into my mind. You see what I'm saying? When I'm like, what's going on? Why? I thought this was nipped in the bud, but it's not, because we're dealing with niggas. Okay, niggas can't let nothing go. Okay, they hold grudges. That's wicked. That's evil. That's against the law. You niggas talk about the law, right? The commandments. We got to keep them law. You niggas are not keeping the law. Well, there's another scripture, right, where it talks about the weightier the weightier the weightier things of the law. God damn it. Okay, yeah, Matthew 23 and 23. And this is what our people lack. Let's bring this out. It is the law, but it's a lot more too as well. See? It's about being spiritual. This is Matthew 23 and 23, and this is the Lord cursing out the wicked scribes and Pharisees. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. And remember, these were niggas that were in power. Just think of these niggas was in power. You see what I'm saying? Hypocrites, for ye pay the tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law: judgment, mercy, mercy, and faith. IUIC, they said that, they pretty much scoffed at us being faith-based Israelites. Okay, ISUPK, they pretty much are teaching against that. They're teaching war. Okay, these ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye may clean the outside of the cup and the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. But the point I wanted to get, this scripture 23 and 23, the weightier matters of the law, right, which is judgment, right, which righteous judgment didn't go out when they supposed to judge between. Here's, you got two high-ranking members, right, that go back to the school that claim that to be leaders of all Israel, and they didn't judge the matter correctly. They should have came together, right? They should have the two heads should have came together, and they should have worked that out, and it would have been nipped in the bud, just like that. Boom, 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 real fast. Okay, judgments went down real fast. All right, then boom. All right, it's not going to happen again. Why? Because we're here to teach. But like I said, it leads me to believe that this was set up from E. Okay, or it's just niggas, which we can't rule that out as well. But we also know that Esau he loves niggas. He loves these moments because this gives him opportunity to blame. Let's go back. Forbearing one another, it's the Colossians, and forgiving one another. What happened about that? Why don't you know what, brother? We just forgive you. If any have a quarrel against another, you niggas is done. You niggas are getting cut. Forbearing one another, you're not doing that. And forgiving one another, you're not doing that. If any man have a quarrel, a fight against any, even as Hamashiach Yahushua forgave you, so also do ye. What is this what's going on? Absolutely not. 1 Corinthians 1 and 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, that ye speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. And that's not happening. And that's the main reason why we don't you see what I'm saying, mingle with these other camps, because they're not even handling the situation on the same mind, okay, and with wisdom. Well, ISUPK said to hell. They said to hell with wisdom. We want war. Okay, where was I? Let me see. Right, there we go. Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Going back into what? Zephaniah 3 and 9. But rather give place unto wrath, for it is risen. Yeah, let the Lord get it, make it happen. Vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. Right, going into Zephaniah. Therefore, if thy enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. And they will be considered enemies, if you will. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. Look at that. So these scriptures give us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, even how to deal, all right, with other Israelite groups, even if we don't agree. Okay. Let me see. I think that's it. I might have maybe one or two more scripts, but I think that's it. You can, Reservoir Dogs ultimately, just fighting against each other. You see what I'm saying? Hey, shalom to the elect.